If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. It's free. There's creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you so you can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many, many more. You can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. Download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm today to get started. Hello, self-developers, and welcome to the Patrick Kelly Podcast for Self-Development, where I will be reviewing Audible books on self-development that can change your life for the better this year and years to come. It is said that if we keep on doing what we always did, we will keep on getting what we always got. In other words, to change our output, we first have to change our input. Today is September 26, 2021, and this is episode 37. And today we'll be reviewing the Audible book, Developing the Leaders Around You by John Maxwell. This Audible book will teach you that leaders are not only found, but they can also be developed. Great leaders reproduce other leaders. Leaders develop daily, not in a day. They commit themselves to the process of growth, and over time, they reap the rewards of daily investments in their development. Chapter 1. The Leader's Key Question. Am I raising up potential leaders? True leaders always say, if anything goes bad, I did it. If anything goes semi-good, then we did it. If anything goes really good, they did it. Acquiring and keeping good people is a leader's most important task. To really be a successful leader, you must build other leaders around you. You must create a successful team. Teamwork makes the dream work. Those closest to the leader will determine the successful level of that leader. As a potential leader, you are either an asset or a liability to the organization. Grow a leader, grow the organization. An organization cannot grow without until its leaders grow within. There is truly no success without a successor. Chapter 2. The Leader's Toughest Challenge. Creating a climate for potential leaders. Creating an environment that will attract leaders is vital to any organization. Only leaders can control the environment of their organization. A leader cannot demand of others what he does not demand of himself. The job of a leader is to lead people to go where they would never have gone on their own. People can only go as far as we go. If our growth stops, our ability to lead will stop along with it. We cannot model that which we do not possess. People don't care how much a leader knows until they know how much a leader cares. Chapter 3. The Leader's Primary Responsibility. Identifying potential leaders. 10 qualities to look for when looking for a leader. Number 1. Character. A leader must have honesty, integrity, self-discipline, teachability, dependability, perseverance, consciousness, and a strong work ethic. Number 2. Influence. Leadership is influence. Nothing more, nothing less. Influence is the ability to lead others where they would not have gone on their own. Number 3. A positive attitude. The ability for a leader to hold their head up whether things are going good or bad. Number 4. Excellent people skills. The ability to get along with others. Number 5. Gifts. Special talents and abilities that a person is born with. Number 6. Proven track record. A person who not only learned from their mistakes, but also learned from the mistakes of others. Number 7. Confidence. The ability to remain confident regardless of circumstances. Number 8. Self-discipline. The ability to be disciplined enough to finish what he started. Number 9, effective communication skills, the ability for a leader to convey his vision to his team. And number 10, discontent with the status quo. Status quo is a mess we are currently in. A leader who embraces the status quo soon becomes a follower. Chapter 4, the leader's crucial task, nurturing potential leaders. Nurturing has the ability to transform people's lives. The best way to nurture leaders is to believe in them, encourage them, share with them, trust them. Encouragement is oxygen to the soul. Always give hope to the people you are leading. If hope exists in a team effort, anything is possible. Spend 80% of your time with the most potential leaders around you. It takes a leader to know a leader, grow a leader, and show a leader how to develop other leaders. Success in life has nothing to do with what you gain in life or accomplish for yourself. It is what you do for others. When you nurture the people around you, everyone wins. Chapter 5, the leader's daily requirement, equipping potential leaders. Equipping, like nurturing, is an ongoing process. Equipping must be tailored to each potential leader. The equipper is a model. The equipper is a mentor, as well as an advisor to the organization. The equipper is an empower, one who can instill in the potential leader to do the work that needs to be done. The best kind of training comes from the way people learn. We remember 10% of what we hear, 50% of what we see, 70% of what we say, and 90% of what we hear, see, say, and do. When a leader is dedicated to the equipping process, the whole level of performance within the organization changes dramatically. Chapter 6, the leader's lifelong commitment, developing potential leaders. The growth and development of people is the highest calling of leadership. All growth begins with motivation. You, as the developer, must harness your potential leaders' motivation and harness it. A daily discipline pays dividends. The quality of a person's life is in direct proportion to their commitment to excellence, regardless of their chosen field of endeavor. Growth allows leaders to take potential leaders higher. It is only as we develop others that we permanently succeed. What we do for others will have a lasting impact on our world. Chapter 7, the leader's highest return, forming a dream team of leaders. With the right team leaders paired together, there is nothing that they cannot accomplish. It is important for the leader of the team to identify what is important to the team and to communicate that information to his team members. It is the team members' responsibility to orchestrate the team's growth. Individualism wins trophies, but teamwork wins championships. When you build a team within your organization, you will be capable of a level of success you never thought possible. Chapter 8, the leader's greatest joy, coaching a dream team of leaders. A dream team coach chooses leaders well. A dream team coach constantly communicates the game plan. A dream team coach takes time to huddle. A dream team coach provides the support needed for success. A dream team coach demands the respect of the players. A dream team coach does not treat everyone the same. A dream team coach continues to win, but success always comes with a price. Chapter 9, the leader's finest hour, realizing value to and from leaders. The top ways to add value to your potential leaders. Number 1, modeling. Modeling shows people not only what you expect, but what can be accomplished. Number 2, vision and direction. Without vision, people lack focus and cannot achieve their goals. Number 3, encouragement and affirmation. Getting to know all the people on your team can bring you your greatest joy. People cannot perform consistently in a manner inconsistent with the way they see themselves. An empowered person becomes a more powerful leader. To live a worthwhile, meaningful life, a person must be part of something greater than themselves. Chapter 10: The Leader's Lasting Contribution. Reproducing generations of leaders. A leader who produces followers limits his success to what his direct personal influence touches. Therefore, his success ends when he can no longer lead. A leader who produces other leaders multiplies his influence, and he and his people have a future. His organization continues to build and grow even if he is presently unable to carry on in a leadership role. To become a leader, you must first learn to follow. He who thinks he leads and has no followers is only taking a walk. Closing thoughts. On a scale of 1 to 5, I would give this Audible book a super solid 5 for providing proven and practical ways in developing the leaders around you. To find out more about this Audible book, go to www.audible.com and download this Audible book, or go to www.johnmaxwell.com to find out more information about the author. Remember to subscribe to this podcast on your favorite podcast platform so you do not miss an episode, and also remember to share this episode via text or email with friends and family and other people you care about. For more episodes of the Patrick Kelly Podcast for self-development and a free, did I say free? Yes, I did free. Free 30-day trial of Audible Plus, go to www.thepatrickkellypodcast.com to sign up today. If you would like to donate $1 or more to the support of this podcast, click the donate button at www.thepatrickkellypodcast.com, and I'll be sure to thank you on the next episode. Shout out to Edna and Judy for donating to the Patrick Kelly Podcast for self-development. Thank you very, very much. This is the end of this podcast for today. Tune in next week Sunday for the next episode and the next Audible book of over 300 books that I'll be reviewing on the Patrick Kelly Podcast for self-development. If you enjoyed this podcast, take a moment to rate and review on Apple Podcasts. This really helps me out. Feel free to share this podcast with someone you care about. And remember, your life does not get better by chance, it gets better by change. Take care.